This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
Hi, I'm CILETTI here with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Phoenix police are searching for a vehicle involved in a deadly hit-and-run crash. This is video from the scene near 16th Street and Broadway overnight. We're told a woman was crossing the street when she was hit. Officers do have limited information this morning and believe they're looking for a dark-colored vehicle. Call Silent Witness if you know any information. Taking action to help the family of fallen police officer Gennaro New. Today, a fundraiser will take place with the Phoenix Law Enforcement Association. It's at Please headquarters there on Adams Street. It begins at 10 this morning and it's going to last all day. 100% of the donations will go directly to Officer New's family. The Maricopa County ballot audit is about halfway finished. It comes as 3 lawmakers from Pennsylvania took a tour of Veterans Memorial Coliseum yesterday. Leaders have until the end of this month to finish the recount. Secretary of State Katie Hobbs remains against it.
This is dangerous. This is not an audit. It doesn't meet any standards or best practices that you would see in a post-election audit, and it's going to do nothing to determine the validity of election results. All it's going to do is continue to undermine the integrity of our elections and fuel voters' concerns, which are unfounded because this election was free and fair and accurate.
Hobbs also making headlines Wednesday for announcing that she is running for governor in 2022. A Valley Hotel at the center of a protest. Did you see the crowds yesterday near Scottsdale and Shea? A crowd forming outside of the Homewood Suites there since it is temporarily housing migrant families, but they're not in the country illegally. According to the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, the families have applied for asylum and are either waiting to see a judge or waiting to get their U.S. sponsors.
I don't buy it 100% that this is, they're almost saying like this is sovereign territory now of the U.S. government. That's just not so. It doesn't work that way.
This is not new. It's been in the law, immigration law, and you can request asylum and there's a process for that. Now, none of these individuals are incarcerated. And again, they're not here unlawfully present. Once you essentially claim and enter into the process, the system, you are going through a lawful process in the U.S.
Yeah, the federal temporary housing arrangement was signed off on by President Joe Biden. It's granted through a contract with a Texas-based nonprofit group. Now to the state of education and teachers leaving the job that they once loved. A survey from EdWeek finds 84% of teachers say the job is more stressful than it was before COVID closures. 54% of teachers surveyed say they may leave their classroom. That number was only 34% pre-pandemic.
Teachers are burnt out. It's been a rough year.
I think as we crawl out of the pandemic and back into normal times, we're going to be more aggressive with our outreach to try to create more of those pathways to teacher certification.
Superintendents in southern Arizona are coming up with ways to entice teachers to stay and get more new teachers. Tucson Unified offering $500 retention bonuses as well as a $1,200 stipend before fall break. As you put on that sunscreen today, keep this in mind. The FDA is taking a look at tests that show some sunscreens may contain a known carcinogen. Valusure, an online pharmacy and lab, looked at 300 different sunscreens. A carcinogen known as benzene was found in more than a quarter of these products, including ones from brands like Neutrogena, Sunbum, Banana Boat, and CVS Health. Benzene is tied to leukemia and can be found in cigarette smoke, gasoline, and other chemicals. Valusure is now asking the FDA to recall these sunscreens.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. Get ready for another sizzler across Arizona today with highs in the high country, even in the lower 80s in Flagstaff, same in Heber and Show Low, 90s in Payson and Sedona, and well above 100 degrees from the valley and across the lower deserts. The hot spot, Lake Havasu today with a high of 113. That's where an excessive heat warning is in effect today and also through tomorrow, along with portions of the Grand Canyon with highs there around 110. Across the valley today, highs anywhere from 100 in Anthem to 101 in Cave Creek, 103 in Queen Creek and Santan Valley, and look at Mesa, Tempe, and Ahwatukee, anywhere from 105 to 106 this afternoon. The heat is not going away anytime soon. In fact, on Friday, we're calling for a high of 107 with breezy conditions, more the same for the weekend with highs around 106 Saturday and Sunday, 105 on Monday, and then by Tuesday and Wednesday, those temperatures drop just a little bit, but staying above average for the next several days. We should be around 101. That will not be the case tomorrow and also for today.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.